Sometimes the richest person is the one whom the world considers a beggar. This man did not even have money to buy shoes, but in reality, he was a billionaire. He was looking at the tall buildings of the city and was happily telling the people passing by, "Look, all this is mine." People thought he had gone mad. He went straight to the reception of his own company and said, "I want to meet the CEO." The receptionist smiled and said, "Please wait a little," and made him sit there. He sat down and started reading the profile of his own company, which had now become famous all over the world. But after some time, the security guards came and started throwing him out, thinking him to be a mad beggar. He was surprised. "This is my own company, still you threw me out?" He wanted to go inside again, but the guards stopped him again. Now he started getting angry. Have you people started thinking of yourself as very big? Although his condition was bad, his strength and ability were tremendous. In a few seconds, he brought the guards down to the ground. His name was Chris. He was a disciple of a mysterious place called Kundlin Mountain. He had received the power of the immortal dragon. When he gathered all his energy in his fists, he became Iron Fist, a superhero. No one could compete with him in today's era. He directly entered the CEO's office. The man sitting there could not understand who he was. Just then, a woman came there. Chris recognized her immediately. She was his childhood friend, Joy. With her was his old friend, Ward. But Joy and Ward did not recognize Chris at all. Chris was very happy to see both of them and went to them and started introducing himself. But they thought he was some crazy person. Chris said, "I just want to talk to your father." Ward got angry. "Call the guards, take him out." Then Joy said, "You don't know? Our father died of cancer 12 years ago." Chris was shocked. He said, "I don't remember anything. Please tell me everything." 15 years ago, Chris's family went on a holiday in their private plane. When their plane was flying over Mount Everest, it malfunctioned. After that, there was no news of the three. Time passed and everyone assumed that Chris and his family were no longer in this world. And now suddenly a person who looks like a beggar is calling himself the sole heir of the same big company. Even if he was really Chris, no one wanted to recognize him. After all, who would want to hand over his billions of rupees worth of property to someone else? Meanwhile, the security guards came again, this time with guns. When Chris saw that even his childhood friends did not recognize him, he quietly walked away with them. In the elevator, his head started to hurt. He started to remember the old memories of the plane crash, but this time he had not come just to collect his inheritance, but to find out the real truth behind his parents' death. Then he reached his old bungalow. He found an old hidden key, but the door had a new lock now, so it did not open. He wanted to go inside the house, so he took a high jump and jumped straight inside the bungalow. Everything inside the house looked familiar to him. Then he saw a photo frame, the same photo in which he and his siblings were there, who had just thrown him out of the company. Chris closed the door and went to the balcony and started looking at the old views outside. He remembers, in childhood, he, Joy, and Ward used to play together. Every time Ward used to lose, he used to start fighting. When Mom and Dad would ask, he would complain, and the quiet Chris would bear everything quietly. Now his property was also taken away from him. Just then, the mistress of the house, i.e. Joy, returned there. Chris hid after seeing her, because now he understood that nothing would be gained by forcefully proving himself.